The Directorate of Criminal Investigation says it is still waiting for the office of the Deputy President William Ruto to avail the full version of the CCTV footage that shows what really happened on the day former Sports Cabinet Secretary Rashid Echesa visited the building in the company of foreigners to sign a military arms supply tender. Now, this comes even as DCI detectives grilled several staff from Harambee House Annex. And this is where we find our very own Enoch Sikolia.
The office of the Deputy President continues to draw the attention of investigators from the Directorate of Criminal Investigations since the fake arms deal scam broke. Harambee House Annex staff members were grilled at DCI headquarters with detectives seeking answers on what transpired at the DP's office Thursday last week. According to DCI boss George Kinoti, a majority of those interrogated were police officers. Detectives narrowed their scope to get personnel who were on duty the day Echesa and his accomplices dragged officials of a Warsaw-based military surveillance company into the country's second highest office. Echesa's endgame was to allegedly con 39 billion shillings from the foreigners through a fake military contract. Detectives are trying to establish whether workers at Harambee House Annex were part of the fake arms racket. Echesa is a non-political ally of DP Ruto, but on this one, Ruto has disowned the man from Shivale in Kakamega County. In a letter addressed to the Inspector General of Police, Hilary Mutyambai, the Chief of Staff in the office of the DP, Ken Osinde, has called on the police to expeditiously investigate the alleged serious offences that were committed in Ruto's office. Osinde says, and I quote, "Any officer in our establishment who will be found culpable should be arraigned in court the soonest possible." The DP's office wants more, with Osinde further saying, "It is also critical that investigations be extended to the Immigration Department to provide information on the type of visa issued to the alleged foreigners who are working with alleged criminals in our country." One nagging question has been if Echesa and team had a military contact and whether he dragged his alleged victims to the Ministry of Defense headquarters. Now, having visited the DOD, detectives believe that Echesa never had a real military connection but created one, and a believable one for that nature. In Otieno Omondi, he designed a military general with all the needed regalia and decorations. To win this game, Echesa and his accomplices created a fake Ministry of Defense headquarters complete with premises and offices that befit an office of that stature. He took his game a notch higher by placing men dressed in military to stand in strategic positions and sit in the offices, posing as military officers with designated ranks and roles. Detectives say the fake Ministry of Defense headquarters was stage managed to have a man designated as the military procurement major. Investigators are working to identify the building while the military show was staged. Enoch Sikolia, Citizen TV.